All right, so today we're diving into this whole idea of daily emails
Cool.
for building an online business and making email marketing work for you.
Mm-hmm.
And we're looking at a sales letter specifically called Write Yourself Rich.
Okay.
And the author is Orzechowski,
Uh-huh.
and he's a copywriter and email marketer.
Yeah.
Claims to have built a 7-figure business using this approach of daily emails.
Right.
Now, we know sales letters can be very persuasive.
They can be.
But our goal is to sort of cut through the hype and see what actionable advice we can extract.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
So really kind of look beyond the sales pitch and examine those core principles.
Yeah. So he calls his model the email-based business model.
Okay.
And it's all about attracting an audience, building an email list,
Right.
and then monetizing that relationship through regular emails.
And he really pushes this idea of like daily emails being the thing.
Yes. Daily email
Daily emails.
is the game changer.
Yeah. That's his.
He says more emails equals
More sales.
More sales.
Yeah.
Because you're constantly building authority, staying top of mind, and maximizing the frequency of your offers.
Exactly. You're always there.
Yeah.
Showing up every day.
Yeah.
So you're...
So even if you don't agree with this daily email approach, I think there's a lot to unpack here.
There is, yeah.
Because I think whether or not daily is the right amount, this idea of like consistent email marketing
Absolutely.
is important.
The big takeaway.
Yeah, and he even calls it an email-based business.
Right.
It's not just email marketing. It's like your whole business
is built on that.
is built on list building and monetizing your list. So it's like a very fundamental shift in how you approach online business.
Okay, so to kind of really sell you on this concept, he shares his personal journey, starting as a struggling copywriter who was, you know, living paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
You know?
Had to borrow money from his parents.
Yeah.
To pay rent.
All that good stuff.
Yep.
And then eventually finding success with this daily email. And he claims to have grown his business to nearly $1 million in 5 years.
Wow. Okay.
He highlights this one moment where he made $1,720 from just 274 subscribers.
Wow.
By promoting a friend's product as an affiliate.
Interesting.
And this is where he was like, okay, this is it. I'm going to go all in on this daily email.
Interesting. So before that, he wasn't doing daily email.
I don't think he was super consistent.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was like his turning point.
I think that was his aha moment.
Interesting.
Like, oh, this can actually work.
Yeah.
This is a real thing.
Yeah. And he talks a lot about building anticipation for his offers.
Okay.
Like pre-selling in his emails.
Yeah.
And that was what really contributed to his early success. So it's not just about sending an email every day. It's like, how do you use those daily emails to build that relationship and get people excited?
So he shares a bunch of case studies and testimonials to kind of support his claims.
Right.
One example he gives is an e-commerce brand owner who made $15,000 from a 1,000-person list with her very first email.
From her first email?
From her first email.
Wow, okay.
Now, obviously, you know how common is that?
I don't know.
Right.
Who knows?
But it's meant to be like...
It's inspiring, right?
Inspiring.
But yeah, it's a sales letter.
Yeah, and I think it's important to remember these are highlights.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like the best of the best.
This is not the average experience.
Yeah, exactly.
But
it's good to...
I think it is inspiring.
Yeah, it's inspiring.
It does show like, okay, this is possible. It's possible. And it shows the power of email marketing.
Right.
Like if you can connect with your audience and you have the right offer, you can make a significant impact.
Okay, so we have this core idea of the email-based business model.
Yeah.
We have the emphasis on daily emailing. Yeah. But what about the other topics that he covers in this?
So he doesn't just focus on daily emails. He talks about things like lead magnets, automation, growth strategies.
Right.
But he's very clear that these are all secondary to the core concept of daily emailing.
Right.
It's like...
It was like the foundation.
The foundation is daily
daily emails.
And everything else is built upon that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you got to get that foundation right.
Yeah. And then this is where he paints a picture of the 1 email a day lifestyle.
Okay.
So, you know, working a couple hours in the morning, sending your email.
Right.
And then
you're free.
Being free to enjoy the rest of your day.
To live your life, travel the world.
Which sounds idyllic, but is this realistic for everyone?
That's the question, right?
Okay.
Like, I mean...
Building a business takes work.
It does. Right. It takes
even with email automation.
Effort and dedication and consistency.
I think it's easy to sort of get seduced by this idea of...
the dream. The laptop lifestyle.
Yeah. But the reality is probably more nuanced.
It is. And there's no such thing as like easy money.
Right.
No matter
what
a sales letter might tell you.
What a sales letter might tell you.
Right.
But I do think there's value in exploring ways to streamline your business.
Absolutely.
And create more freedom.
Yeah.
Even if it's not as effortless as he suggests.
I think the key is to find what works for you.
Right.
And what
aligns with your goals.
To be realistic about.
Yeah, absolutely. And he talks a lot about like that shift in mindset, like writing these daily emails. It's not a chore.
Right.
It's the key to unlocking that freedom.
Okay.
So it becomes the most important task.
So it becomes the thing.
Yeah, that drives everything else.
Okay.
So it's an interesting shift in perspective.
Okay, so he also kind of focuses on this idea of turning words into money.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Like this idea that...
Power of copywriting.
Copywriting is this magical skill.
Yeah.
Like almost like the alchemist trying to turn lead into gold.
Yeah, you can write your way to riches.
Right.
That's the premise.
And he uses that analogy of the Beatles writing themselves a swimming pool.
Okay, yeah.
So really kind of hammering home that words have power.
Words have power.
And you can use them to create value.
To create wealth.
To
build a business.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have this core idea of the email-based business. The emphasis on daily emailing.
Yeah.
This rags to riches story.
Right.
The promise of freedom and abundance.
Yeah.
Before we actually move on to like what's in the course, what stands out to you is maybe like the biggest strength of his approach?
I would say the clarity of focus.
Okay.
He's very clear about what he's teaching.
Okay.
He's laser focused on one thing.
Yeah.
Daily email.
Okay.
And I think that simplicity can be incredibly powerful.
Right, because it's easy to get distracted.
Yeah, you get overwhelmed.
By all the things you could be doing.
It's a shiny object syndrome.
Right. But he's like, no.
This is the one thing.
Focus on this one thing.
Focus on this.
And I like that simplicity.
It cuts through the noise.
Yeah.
And it gives you a single point of leverage.
I like that. Yeah. Simplicity as leverage. Okay. Now, let's move on and unpack the details of the course itself.
Let's do it. Okay, so the course itself is broken down into 8 modules.
8 modules.
8 modules.
Okay, that sounds pretty comprehensive.
It is, yeah.
I'm curious to know like how he breaks down the information.
Okay.
And what kind of insights he provides in each one.
So module 1, he calls it the Write Yourself Rich system.
Okay.
So this is like the foundation, the core principles.
So it's like the blueprint for the whole...
Yeah, like choosing your niche.
Okay.
Crafting your brand's unique voice.
Okay, so like setting the stage for the entire course, yeah. Right.
And then he moves on to module 2.
Okay.
Which is how to write million-dollar emails.
Ooh.
This is where he gets into the nitty-gritty of copywriting.
Okay.
But with a focus on speed and efficiency.
Okay.
He claims you'll be able to write compelling emails in just 10 to 20 minutes.
10 to 20 minutes.
10 to 20 minutes.
Can someone with no copywriting experience really do that?
That's what he says.
Okay.
So he teaches specific frameworks and techniques to write effective emails quickly.
All right, like what?
So for example, he emphasizes the importance of strong subject lines that evoke curiosity. And he gives an example subject line. This one email made me $10,000.
Okay, so it's not just about like churning out generic emails. It's about really crafting these compelling messages.
Yeah, they grab attention and drive conversions.
Okay, and what comes after that?
So module 3 is all about mastering your email software.
Okay.
So he acknowledges that a lot of people struggle with the technical side of email marketing.
Right.
So he walks you through how to effectively use your email platform.
Okay.
And things like segmentation.
Okay.
So you can send targeted emails.
Right, so not everybody on your list gets the same email.
No, no, no.
You're segmenting based on...
Based on their interests and behavior.
Right.
So you can really personalize the experience.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And that leads to higher engagement and conversions.
It's great that he's addressing that.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, even the best copywriting won't help you.
Exactly.
If you can't get the emails to the right people.
You got to know how to use the tools.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and then Module 4 is all about list building.
Okay.
Front-end offers and lead magnets.
Okay, so how do you actually attract these subscribers?
Exactly. So he teaches you how to create compelling lead magnets and free offers that provide value.
So it's got to be something irresistible.
Irresistible.
That people are like, yes, I want.
I need this to be on this email list.
Give me your email address.
Okay.
And then Module 5 is where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
Write yourself rich, email case studies and breakdowns.
Oh, so this is where we see real-world
examples. Yeah, he breaks down successful email campaigns from different industries.
I bet that's super helpful. It is, yeah. You can see what's working.
Yeah, and get ideas for your own emails.
Exactly. It's like a swipe file of proven emails.
All right, then we get to Module 6.
Module 6, Advanced Automation.
Ooh, automation.
So this is where you can start to create sequences of emails that work on autopilot.
All right, so you write them once.
Write them once.
And then
they go out automatically.
And just keep going.
Based on certain triggers.
Okay.
So for example, when someone subscribes to your list, they might get a welcome sequence that introduces them to you and your brand.
So you're nurturing those new subscribers without having to manually email every single person.
Right. It's all automated.
Okay, so that's where you start to build this hands-off system.
Hands-off system that allows you to
generate income?
Yeah.
Even when you're not actively working.
Even when you're on vacation or whatever.
Exactly.
So he's not saying automation replaces the daily emails.
Yo, it's a compliment.
Okay.
It's about maximizing your efficiency.
Okay.
And freeing up your time.
Got it.
While still ensuring that consistent communication.
So you build the foundation with those daily emails.
So the daily emails.
And then you can use automation.
Yeah, to amplify.
To kind of amplify your effort.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then Module 7 is how to 10x your email list.
Okay.
So list building on steroids.
All right, so we've got the list.
Yeah, you've got the foundation.
Now we got to grow it.
Now we got to grow it.
Okay.
So he talks about leveraging social media, running ads, all sorts of strategies.
Because a bigger list means more
potential customers.
Yeah. Even if your conversion rate stays the same, your revenue potential goes up significantly.
Yeah, it's all about scale.
Right.
Okay. And then finally, Module 8.
Okay, the last one.
Living the one email day lifestyle.
Ooh. Okay.
So this is about the mindset.
Okay.
And the habits that you need to succeed. So it's not just the tactics.
It's not just the tactics.
Not just the mindset.
It's the mindset.
Okay.
It's about creating a business that works for you.
That gives you the freedom.
The freedom. The flexibility.
Not just the money.
Not just the money.
But the lifestyle.
It's the lifestyle.
Okay.
And then on top of all of that, he includes 8 weeks of live coaching.
Oh, wow.
As part of the package.
So you get personalized guidance from Orzechowski himself.
That's right.
Okay, that's a huge value add.
Yeah, he's really positioning this as a complete system.
Like a one-stop shop.
A one-stop shop for building a successful email-based business.
Okay. Now, of course, whether it lives up to those claims, who knows?
We'll see.
But based on what we've seen so far, it looks like there's a lot of valuable information.
A lot of value there.
Yeah, okay, so I'm curious about the cost. This program sounds...
pretty expensive.
Pretty comprehensive.
Yeah.
What's the price tag?
So he does this whole thing where he positions it as a high-ticket offer.
Okay.
He even mentions that his previous coaching program was $5,500.
Oh, wow.
But then he slashes the price.
He does the classic
sales letter move.
Make it seem like a deal.
Make it seem like an incredible deal.
Right.
Yeah, so the final cost is $997.
$997.
For lifetime access.
Okay.
All future updates.
Okay.
And a ton of bonuses.
Tons of bonuses.
Tons of bonuses.
Which always makes it tempting.
Oh, yeah.
But of all the bonuses, which one do you think is the most valuable?
I would say the 7-figure secrets training.
Okay.
Because it promises to delve deeper into the strategies.
Okay.
He's used to scale his own business to 7 figures.
So it's like the behind the scenes.
Yeah, the insider knowledge.
Insider knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay, I see your point.
So you're not just getting the surface level tactics.
Right.
You're getting the principles.
Yeah.
The mindset.
The mindset.
That drives that level of success.
So he's going all out. to make this offer irresistible.
It's very tempting.
But let's be real.
Yeah.
Is it really about providing value, or is it just clever marketing?
I think it's probably a bit of both.
Probably a bit of both.
He's a savvy marketer.
Yeah.
He knows how to package and present his offer in a way that maximizes its perceived value.
But at the same time, there's a lot of content here.
There is.
That could genuinely help people.
Yeah, he's providing real value.
Right.
But he's also using marketing tactics.
To sell it.
To sell it.
Yeah.
That's the game.
That's the game. Ultimately, it's up to the individual to decide if the investment
is worth it.
Is worth it
for them.
Yeah.
So we've explored the modules, the coaching, the price, the bonuses.
Yeah. What stands out to you as like the most compelling aspect of his offer?
I think the focus on building a sustainable, profitable business that gives you freedom and control over your time.
Okay.
That's a big one.
Yeah, that's
the idea of generating consistent income through a systematized approach to email marketing.
Yeah.
I think that's very appealing to a lot of people.
Especially
in today's world.
In today's world.
Where people are looking for more flexibility and autonomy.
Now, before we move on to like the final part of our deep dive, I want to pose a question to our listener.
Okay.
Thinking about your own business and goals, what aspect of this write yourself rich methodology resonates most with you?
Okay.
Is it that prospect of generating consistent cash flow through daily emails? Or maybe the promise of a more streamlined and efficient business?
Or maybe.
Take a moment to consider what really grabs your attention.
Yeah, what speaks to you. It's interesting to think about what would be appealing to different people.
Yeah.
About this whole system.
Yeah, and I think even though he presents a very specific approach with this system, I think there are broader takeaways that can apply to any business.
Yeah. And on the online world even.
Yeah.
Like, these are fundamental principles.
So it's not just about adopting his system wholesale. It's more about, like...
Yeah, taking those...
extracting the core principles.
The core principles and adapting them.
And adapting
to your own situation. Yeah, your own business.
Unique circumstances.
Yeah, like building strong relationships.
Yeah.
With your audience.
Providing value.
Providing value consistently. Yeah. And leveraging the power of direct communication.
Yeah.
I mean...
Timeless principles.
Timeless principles that can benefit any business.
So it's about taking inspiration from his approach.
Yeah.
And figuring out how to apply those underlying principles to your own situation.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've dissected the sales letter.
Yeah.
We've examined the course content.
We went deep.
We've considered some broader implications, but before we wrap up this whole deep dive, I want to leave our listener with one final thought-provoking question. Orzechowski paints a very alluring picture of this one email a day lifestyle.
Right, working a couple hours.
Working a couple hours.
Sending your email.
Each morning.
Yeah, and then you're free.
Sending your email and then being free to enjoy.
The rest of your day.
The rest of your day.
And the dream.
The dream.
The 4-hour work week.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But here's the question.
Okay.
Is that level of freedom truly attainable?
That's the question.
For everyone.
Is it a myth?
Or is it a bit of a marketing myth?
Right. I mean, it's definitely a seductive idea.
Yeah.
But the reality is, building a successful business takes work.
Yeah.
It takes effort. It takes dedication.
Even with a good...
Even with the systems in place.
Email system.
Yeah, you still have to put in the work to make it work. Yeah. There are always new challenges.
So no guarantees.
No guarantees.
That one email a day is going to magically transform your business.
It's not a magic bullet.
It's not a magic bullet.
No. It's a tool. It's a powerful tool.
But you got to use it effectively.
You got to know how to use it.
Yeah. So the question I want to leave our listener with is this.
Okay.
What would it take for you to achieve that?
To get to that point.
One email a day.
Yeah.
Lifestyle.
Like what systems?
What systems, what strategies.
What mindset shifts.
What mindset shifts.
You need to make.
Would be necessary.
Yeah.
To make that a reality.
To make that happen.
In your own business.
In your life.
And I think that's a great question.
Yeah, it's a good one to ponder.
To ponder.
To really think about.
Because it's not the same for everybody.
No.
Right?
It's a personal journey.
It's a personal journey.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we've provided our listener with a lot to think about today.
I think so.
We've unpacked the write yourself rich methodology.
We did.
We have explored the course content.
Yeah.
We've even delved into some broader implications of the whole approach.
We did a deep dive.
And hopefully we've highlighted the importance of critical thinking, right?
Thinking for yourself.
Taking inspiration.
Yeah.
But also...
But not just blindly following.
Charting your own course.
Yeah.
Learning from others.
Learning from others.
But ultimately creating your own path.
Exactly.
And I think maybe most importantly, we've encouraged our listener to
think about their own goals.
Reflect on their own goals and aspirations.
Yeah, what do they really want?
Right.
Out of their business and their life.
What would it take
to
create the business and life that you desire?
Yeah, that self-awareness is so important.
So as always, we encourage you to continue exploring, experimenting, and finding what works best for you.
Yeah, find your own path.
And remember, the journey of entrepreneurship is a continuous process.
It's a marathon.
Of learning, growing.
Not a sprint.
And adapting.
Well said.
So until next time, keep diving deep.
Keep diving deep.